I'm sorry, we're sold out.
Hi, I'm looking for 2 tickets for tonight's show. Are there any seats left?
I'm sorry. We're sold out. There was a lot of demand for tonight's performance.
Oh, no, really? Is there a waiting list I could join? Just in case any tickets become available?
Unfortunately, our waiting list is also quite full. However, I can still add your name to it, just in case.
Yes, please do that. Also, are there any other shows this week with available seating?
Let me check. Yes, we do have some availability for the Wednesday and Thursday performances. Would you be interested in those?
Could you tell me what seats are available for Thursday?
For Thursday, we have several seats open in the balcony section and a few in the orchestra section.
I'll take 2 in the orchestra section, please. How do I go about booking them?
You can book them directly through me right now. I'll need your name and payment details to reserve them for you.
That sounds great. Let's do that. Thank you for your help.
That's a diamond in the rough.
I finally managed to visit that old bookstore you recommended. It will look like it hadn't been cleaned in ages.
Oh, but that's the charm of it. Find anything good?
Actually, yes. Buried under a pile of dusty magazines, I found the first edition of a classic novel. I couldn't believe my eyes.
That's a diamond in the rough. Those finds make the hunt worthwhile.
Exactly. I almost missed it, though. The cover was almost completely faded, and it was priced like a regular used book.
Sounds like you've got quite the treasure. Are you planning to keep it or sell it?
I think I'll keep it. After cleaning it up a bit, it'll be a perfect addition to my shelf. It's not just a book. It's a story of survival through time and neglect.
I love that perspective. It makes every find a little more special, doesn't it?
What's happening this weekend?
Hi, I've been wondering what's happening this weekend.
Not sure. Anything in mind?
Well, I thought it might be nice to do something different. We could check out that new restaurant downtown. I've heard they have amazing food.
That sounds good. I'm in the mood for some culinary adventure. Any particular cuisine they specialize in?
Yes, Middle Eastern cuisine. They offer a variety of dishes from different Middle Eastern countries. Hummus, falafel, tabbouleh, shawarma, you name it.
Wow, sounds intriguing. I've never tried Middle Eastern food before. This could be interesting. And after that, we could maybe check out that exhibition at the City Museum. I believe it's the last weekend before it closes.
Fantastic idea. We can have an interesting culinary experience and also get to immerse ourselves in some art and history. I'm looking forward to it. See you this weekend then.
Absolutely. It should be a fun-filled weekend.
That's a fair point.
I just think it's better if we take the train. It's faster and we won't have to worry about parking.
But the cost of train tickets for both of us is almost the same as paying for gas. Plus, We can leave whenever we want if we drive.
That's a fair point. But consider the environmental impact. Taking the train is much greener than driving.
True, I hadn't considered that. Still, having our car gives us the flexibility to explore more places without being tied to a train schedule.
I get that. But think about the stress of driving in a city we don't know. And finding parking can be a nightmare.
Yeah, you're right about that. I didn't think about the hassle of parking and navigating unfamiliar streets.
So, are we agreeing on the train then?
Yes, let's do the train. It seems like the smarter choice overall.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
It took a lot of hard work and dedication.
Well, it definitely paid off.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear that.
You've really raised the bar with this.
I'm glad you think so.
What's your secret?
There's no secret. Just perseverance and a lot of trial and error.
It's inspiring to see what you've achieved.
Thank you.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to follow in your footsteps?
Stay focused, keep pushing yourself, and don't be afraid to fail.
Wise words.
I've learned a lot from my mistakes along the way.
Well, you've certainly made an impression.
Thanks again. I'm really grateful for your support.
Performance evaluation.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight.
I'm curious about how performance evaluations are conducted here. Is it the standard annual review?
Oh, we do things a bit differently. Our performance evaluations are more like growth journeys than traditional reviews.
Growth journeys? That sounds intriguing.
Yes, every quarter, you'll sit down with your supervisor to discuss not just your achievements, but also your challenges and what you've learned. It's less about ticking boxes and more about personal and professional development.
That seems like a supportive approach. How is feedback given?
Feedback is continuous and constructive. We have a platform where peers can leave kudos for small wins or suggestions for improvement. Plus, once a year, we have a unique, future-forward session.
What's that?
It's a creative workshop where you imagine your future self and the path to get there, guided by feedback from colleagues and supervisors. It helps set personal goals that align with your career aspirations and our company values.
I've never heard of anything like it. It sounds very motivating.
We believe in fostering a culture of growth and recognition. Welcome to the team, where we all grow together.
I'll make it up to you.
I know I missed your presentation yesterday, and I understand it was important to you. I got caught up with an emergency at work.
It was a big day for me, and I was really hoping for your support there. It felt disappointing not to see you in the audience.
I'm truly sorry for not being there. I realize how my absence might have made you feel. I'll make it up to you.
How do you plan to do that?
First, I'd like to take you out to dinner at your favorite restaurant this weekend. And I was thinking, maybe I could help you prepare for the next presentation? I could give feedback on your slides, or help you practice.
That sounds nice, actually. The dinner and the help. It would be great to get your input on my work.
It's a plan then. And again, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to prioritize your important events from now on.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Let's make sure we schedule that dinner and prep session.
I'm so fascinated.
Did you see the new exhibit at the Science Museum? The one about human evolution.
Yes, I went last weekend. I'm so fascinated by how they've displayed the progression from early hominids to modern humans.
I know, right? The interactive timeline was especially impressive.
Absolutely. It puts into perspective how recent some of the major changes have occurred in the grand scheme of things.
Did you try the virtual reality setup, where you can walk through different eras?
Yes, walking among mammoths was surreal. It's amazing how technology can bring ancient worlds to life.
For sure. And the section on tool development, seeing how innovations like fire and simple tools sparked such dramatic shifts in society, was enlightening.
It makes you appreciate the ingenuity and adaptability of early humans. I spent a good hour just in that area.
Me too. It's incredible to think about how each small discovery played a part in shaping who we are today.
It's a humbling reminder of our place in the natural world. I can't wait to see what they add next.
Let's start over.
I've been thinking a lot about our argument last week. I realize we both said things we probably regret. I know I do.
Yeah, it escalated quickly. I didn't like how we left things. There's been this tension ever since.
I agree. It's been uncomfortable, and that's not how I want our relationship to be. Let's start over. Can we try to talk about what happened without getting heated?
I'd like that. We should be able to discuss things without it turning into a big fight. I guess we both have some points we could work on.
Exactly. I think if we both take a step back and listen to each other's perspectives without interrupting, we might understand where the other is coming from.
Agreed. I'm willing to listen if you are. Maybe we can find a compromise, or at least agree to disagree respectfully.
That sounds fair. I'm sorry for my part in the argument. I value our relationship and want to move past this.
Me too. Let's put this behind us and focus on communicating better in the future.
That's a no-brainer.
So, I've been thinking about the offer to transfer to the London office. It's a big move, but the opportunities are huge.
That sounds exciting, but it also seems like a big decision. Have you weighed all the pros and cons?
I have. And professionally, it's a no-brainer. The position would be a significant step up, and I'd get to work on some high-profile projects.
What about personally? Moving to a new country is a major life change.
True, it's a bit daunting. I don't know many people there, and I'd miss being close to family and friends.
Maybe you could consider it a temporary adventure. If it doesn't work out, you could always come back.
That's a good point. It's not a permanent move unless I want it to be.
Plus, living in London could be amazing. Think of all the new experiences you'd have.
You're right. Looking at it that way, it's an opportunity I shouldn't pass up.
Let me know if you need anything.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need.
Hey, I heard you're moving into your new apartment next week. Do you need any help with packing or moving?
Actually, that would be really helpful. I have a lot of stuff to sort through.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything. I can bring some boxes over this weekend.
That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. And do you happen to have a hand truck? Or dolly I could borrow?
Yeah, I have one in my garage. I'll bring it along with the boxes.
You're a lifesaver. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Moving can be stressful, but having some help makes it easier.
Absolutely. I'm grateful for your assistance.
Don't mention it. Seriously, let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks again for everything.
Life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living with no shame. Wait.
Nonsense.
Nonsense!
What do you mean by nonsense?
I mean, what you just said doesn't make any sense.
Really? I thought it was pretty clear.
No, it's just a bunch of random words thrown together.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. My bad, I didn't realize.
It's okay. Happens to the best of us. But let's try to communicate more clearly next time.
Agreed. I'll be more mindful of that.
Thanks. So, what were you actually trying to say?
I was trying to suggest a new idea for our project, but I guess I didn't articulate it well.
Got it? That makes more sense now.
Yeah, sorry for the confusion.
I'm not busy.
Hey, you free to talk about the project now?
Sure. I'm not busy at the moment. What's up?
Great! So, I've been thinking about the design aspect we discussed last week. Do you think we're heading in the right direction?
I've had some thoughts too. I believe tweaking our approach might benefit the overall outcome. Specifically, adjusting the layout to make it more user-friendly.
Interesting. I had something similar in mind. Maybe we could also consider incorporating more interactive elements.
Absolutely. That could enhance engagement. Have you looked into any specific tools or software that could help us with that?
Not yet, but I'll start researching. We should also schedule a meeting with the tech team to get their insights.
Good idea. Let's aim for early next week. I'll send out an invite. Meanwhile, we can gather some preliminary ideas to present.
Sounds like a plan. I'll get on that research and touch base with you before the meeting.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Let's make this project stand out.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time for what?
Next time, let's make sure to leave earlier so we're not late again.
Ah, got it. Sorry about that today. I lost track of time.
It's all right, but we really can't afford to be late again, especially for important meetings.
Agreed. I'll set a reminder for next time to leave with plenty of buffer time.
Sounds like a plan. We can't risk missing out on any opportunities because of tardiness.
Definitely. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Great, I appreciate it. Let's aim to be punctual from now on.
Absolutely. Punctuality is key.
All right then, we're on the same page. Next time we'll be early.
You bet. Thanks for bringing it up.
I'm very busy. I don't have time now.
Hey, do you have a minute to discuss the updates on our project?
I'm very busy right now. I don't have time at the moment. Can it wait until later?
I understand you're swamped, but some of these updates are time sensitive. Could we possibly schedule a quick call later today?
Today is packed for me. How about first thing tomorrow morning? I can make time then.
That could work. Would 8 a.m. work for you?
Yes, 8 a.m. is perfect. Let's schedule it in our calendars. I'll make sure to prioritize this.
Great. I'll send out a calendar invite for 8 a.m. tomorrow with a brief agenda attached.
Thank you for understanding. I'll review the agenda tonight, so I'm prepared for our discussion.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everything is concise so we can cover it quickly. Thanks for finding the time.
Of course, it's important. I'll see you at 8 a.m. tomorrow then. Thanks.
That's great.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. I'm really thrilled about it.
How did you manage to achieve such success?
It was a combination of hard work, determination, and a bit of luck.
Well, it certainly paid off.
Definitely. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Do you have any advice for others aiming for similar accomplishments?
Stay focused on your goals. Keep pushing forward even when faced with challenges. And don't be afraid to take risks.
Solid advice.
NBA tournament.
So, what do you think about the upcoming NBA tournament?
Well, I'm excited, but also uncertain. The off-season movements have changed many teams significantly.
True. It's hard to predict. LeBron and Ad going to Lakers shook things up.
Indeed. Furthermore, let's not forget Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to the Nets. That's a serious duo too.
You're right. It's going to be interesting to see how they play together. I'm keenly watching Giannis Antetokounmpo as well.
Yes. The Greek Freak's performance could be a game changer. Also, I'm hoping for some dark horse to surprise us either from the East or West.
Me too. It spices things up. Anyway, may the best team win.
Absolutely. No matter what. It's going to be an exciting season. Can't wait for it to start.
I'll take care of it.
Hey, did you remember to pick up the documents from the printer?
No, I forgot. Sorry about that.
No worries. I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Also, have you finalized the presentation slides?
Not yet, but I'll get it done before the meeting tomorrow.
Okay, great. And did you manage to reschedule the client call?
Yes, I did. It's now set for Thursday afternoon.
Perfect. Thanks for handling all of that.
Of course, no problem. Oh, and by the way, I'll also follow up with it about the software update we discussed.
Sounds good. Thanks for keeping everything on track.
It's all part of the job. Let me know if there's anything else you need help with.
Will do. Thanks again.
Let's hit the ground running.
Don't wanna sleep in, 'cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I...
We've got less than a week to organize the charity run. I think we should finalize the route. And sponsors by tomorrow.
Agreed. Let's hit the ground running. We should start by dividing the tasks. I can take on contacting the sponsors if you handle the route. And city permits?
Perfect. I already have the permit applications filled out, so I'll submit them first thing in the morning. Have you heard back from any sponsors yet?
Yes, a couple have confirmed, and they're excited to be involved. I'll follow up with the others and see if we can get more goodies for the participant bags.
Great idea. We also need to update the website with the event details and open up registration.
I'll draft the update and send it to you for review. Once we're clear on the route and sponsors, I can finalize it.
Sounds good. Let's also schedule a volunteer meeting for Thursday. We'll need all the help we can get on the day of the event.
Will do. We're making good progress.
Finally make a move. I think of you and all...
Communication tools.
With the team spread out, how do we keep in touch? I'm guessing email isn't the only tool we use.
You guessed right. Email is just the tip of the iceberg. We use a platform that's part chat, part project management tool, and part virtual playground.
Virtual playground? That sounds intriguing.
Definitely. For instance, we have a dedicated channel for sharing pet photos to lighten the mood. And every Friday, we have a virtual quiz hosted on the platform, with questions ranging from work-related topics to pop culture.
That's such a fun way to end the week. What about day-to-day communication?
For that, we use themed channels. Each project has its own, but we also have channels for hobbies, tech news, and even one for sharing recipes.
I love that. It seems like a great way to build a community, not just a team.
Exactly our aim. We believe that better connections lead to better collaboration. Welcome aboard. I'll send you the invites to all the cool channels. Get ready to dive into the fun side of work.
Thanks. I'm really looking forward to being a part of it all.
I'm so excited to hear more.
I just got back from that new tech conference in Silicon Valley. The innovations on display were incredible.
Really? What kind of tech were they showcasing?
Everything from AI-driven healthcare apps to smart city solutions that reduce traffic and pollution. There's a lot happening in the field right now.
That sounds fascinating. Any standouts?
Yes, one project really caught my eye. It's a platform that integrates AI with real-time data to optimize public transportation routes and schedules based on user demand and traffic conditions.
That could totally transform how we use public transit. I'm so excited to hear more. How does it exactly work?
Well, it uses machine learning algorithms to predict high traffic areas and adjust the bus and train schedules dynamically. This way, it minimizes wait times and maximizes efficiency.
That's genius. Imagine the decrease in daily commutes and carbon footprints.
Exactly. The potential for scaling and adapting the technology globally is huge. I'll send you the detailed report. They're looking for beta testers in various cities.
Please do. I'd love to read more about it and see how we might get involved.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
You really knocked it out of the park.
Thanks. I'm glad it came together nicely.
How did you manage to achieve such success?
It took a lot of hard work and dedication, but it was worth it in the end.
You definitely made it look easy.
It wasn't always smooth sailing, but I persevered.
Your efforts paid off handsomely.
Thank you. I'm proud of what I've accomplished.
Do you have any advice for others aspiring to reach similar heights?
Stay focused, stay persistent, and never underestimate the power of perseverance.
Wise words indeed.
It's what got me through the tough times.
Keep up the great work.
Will do. Thanks for the encouragement.
You're a shining example of what hard work can achieve.
I appreciate the kind words.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it made me laugh too.
Have you heard any good jokes lately?
Actually, yes. I heard one the other day that had me in stitches.
Oh, do tell.
So why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I don't know. Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Laughs. That's a good one.
Right? It's a classic.
Definitely. It's those simple jokes that often get the biggest laughs.
Absolutely. Sometimes the cornier, the better.
Agreed. Thanks for sharing that.
No problem. Laughter is good for the soul, they say.
Couldn't agree more. We could all use a little more humor in our lives.
Absolutely. Let's keep the jokes coming then.
How can we resolve this?
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running.
I noticed there's been some tension between us lately. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I feel like we're not on the same page about how to handle certain projects.
I see what you mean. It's important that we're aligned in our approach. How can we resolve this?
Maybe we could schedule a meeting to discuss our individual strategies and find common ground.
That sounds like a good idea. We can outline our ideas and see where we can compromise.
Agreed. I think if we both understand each other's perspectives better, we can come up with a solution that works for both of us.
Definitely. It's all about finding a balance that benefits the project and our team.
Exactly. And I think open communication will be key in resolving this issue.
Let's set up that meeting as soon as possible then. The sooner we address it, the better.
Sounds good to me. Thanks for being willing to work through this together.
Of course. We're a team after
Let's stick to the plan.
Are we still on for the launch next week? There's some concern about whether we're truly ready.
Yes, we're still going. The schedule is tight, but everything essential is on track. I know there are doubts, but let's stick to the plan.
I understand sticking to the schedule, but shouldn't we ensure all tests are conclusive? The last trial had a few anomalies.
You're right. The anomalies were there. However, the team reviewed them and concluded they were minor, not affecting the core functionalities. We can't delay the launch based on what we found.
Okay, but let's at least prepare a detailed contingency plan. If something goes off, we need to be able to respond quickly and effectively.
Absolutely. That's already in motion. I'll share the contingency steps with everyone tomorrow.
Good. Ensuring everyone is informed and on board will help us manage any issues that might arise.
Exactly. Let's keep everyone aligned and focused. This launch is crucial, and with the right preparation, we can handle any hiccups.
That's worth considering.
I was thinking about investing in cryptocurrency. What do you think?
That's worth considering. Cryptocurrency has shown significant growth in recent years.
Yeah, I've heard it can be quite profitable. But I'm also concerned about the risks involved.
That's true. It's important to do thorough research and only invest what you can afford to lose.
Exactly. I don't want to make any rash decisions.
Wise choice. Perhaps you could start by investing a small amount and see how it goes.
That sounds like a good approach. I'll look into it further.
Another thing to consider is diversifying your investments to minimize risk.
That's a good point. I'll keep that in mind.
If you need any advice or assistance, feel free to reach out.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
No problem. Investing can be complex, but with careful consideration, you can make informed decisions.
Let me check.
Brother gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Let me check.
Sure, take your time.
Okay, it looks like we're good to go.
Great, that's a relief. Did everything come through as expected?
Yeah, everything seems to be in order. I double-checked the numbers, and everything matches up.
Perfect. I know we were cutting it close with the deadline, but it looks like we managed to pull it off.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a bit, but I'm glad we got it sorted out.
Definitely. Thanks for going over it again. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely. You never know what might pop up at the last minute.
True. Well, now that we've got everything squared away, I think we're all set.
Agreed. Let's get this show on the road.
Today's gonna be a good